we're going to work on our decodable reader today. Let's talk about the words that we're going to need for this story. We're focusing on the letter E, which makes the eh sound. So like in the word den, den. See how the eh is the middle sound? Den, a den is a little home that a fox might live in. N, hen. A hen is a girl chicken. N, pen. A pen is something you write with, or in this story, it's somewhere where you might keep a farm animal. Pet, pet. I think you guys know what pet means. It means an animal that we keep at our house, or you could pet an animal as well. But in this story, it means an animal that we keep at our house. Our sight word this week is the word are. The other sight words that we use are a, my, and you. So we read this story already once yesterday, but we're going to talk about it a little more today. Can you help me by sounding out the title? Ought, not, a, pet, pet, not a pet. We're going to see this sentence a lot in this story. And since we already sounded it out so many times yesterday, we're just going to think that we know it now. This says not a pet. On this front cover, I see what kind of animal is this? A goat, a chicken or a hen, a fox, and another goat. Yeah, two different kinds of goats. So let's check out our first page. Help me read it. A, n, hen, can, it, sit, in, it. A hen can sit in it. And then we've read this a bunch. Not a pet. Let's read this whole page. A hen can sit in it. Not a pet. So I see a hen in a chicken coop. So where is the hen sitting? She's sitting in her coop. And does this story think a hen is a pet? No, they say not a pet. But I think that a hen can be a pet. Out here, we definitely have hens as pets. Let's read our next page. It can it sit in a den. It can sit in a den. Not a pet. Let's read that whole page. It can sit in a den. Not a pet. What is it? It is a fox. And where does the fox sit? The fox sits in its den. Is a fox a pet? No, we don't have foxes as pets. All right. It can tap in a pen. It can tap in a pen. Not a pet. Let's go ahead and read that whole thing. It can tap in a pen, not a pet. All right, what is it? What kind of animal is it? It is a goat. And where does this goat live? The goat lives in a pen. And what does the goat do? The goat is tapping its little hooves. How cute. What do we think? Can a goat be a pet? I know people who have goats as a pet. I think it is a pet. All right, let's check this one out. It can sit in a pit. It can sit in a pit, not a pet. All right, let's read that page. It can sit in a pit, not a pet. What do you guys think? Would a rattlesnake make a good pet? No way, Jose. No, thank you. Could you have a different kind of snake as a pet? Definitely, but not a rattlesnake. And where does this rattlesnake live? It lives in a pit. It sits in its pit. Ned, cat, can, nap. Ned, cat, can nap. Here's our sight word for the week, are my pet. Ned, you are my pet, Ned. Let's go back and read that whole page. Ned, cat, can nap. You are my pet, Ned. So I see Ned Cat. Oh, look at Ned Cat. I just want to snuggle up with that kitty cat taking a nap. See how the N and the C are capitalized? That's because it's the cat's name, Ned Cat. Just like if I wrote Miss Lovejoy, my M for Miss and my L for Lovejoy are capitalized. When we see names, the first letter is capitalized. Ned Cat can nap. You are my pet, Ned. I bet some of you have a kitty cat pet. That's a pretty common pet. All right. Let's reread the story. Help me read. Not a pet. A hen can sit in it. Not a pet. It can sit in a den. Not a pet. It can tap in a pen. Not a pet. It can sit in a pit. Not a pet. Ned Cat can nap. You are my pet, Ned. Good reading today, friends. Awesome.